Well, hello, Tipton Baptist. This is your Friday Word of Encouragement, June 25th, 2021. I'm coming to you from the church office. I've returned from my trip with my sons, and having seen amazing aspects of the creation, God's handiwork throughout this country, eager to share with you some stories, but also to be in the Word with you on Sunday. This word of encouragement is coming to you with a quote from a man named Richard Baxter. He was a Puritan preacher in the mid-1600s, and he said this: God is the true object of our deepest longings. God is the true object of our deepest longings. And simply stated, this means delighting in God is being totally satisfied with God in every area of life. The easy or good areas or preferred areas, we're satisfied with God. But boy, in the difficult and the hard areas, we're satisfied with Him too. We're satisfied with Him whenever we see the circumstances in the daily life unfold in ways that we find good and happy, but also satisfied with Him and His hand working in our lives when the things unfold in our daily lives that aren't easy, or news comes that we don't prefer, that we find in Him our satisfaction and not earthly temporal matters being resolved or smooth. That God is really the object of our longings. We can find satisfaction in contentment and settledness and good days and bad days when God is the focus of our deepest longings, so that in every area of life we see and invite His presence and His settledness and peace that comes from Him to help us through our days as the core of our hope and our longing being fulfilled. He promises to do that. This week, Psalm 63. We're going to hear more about this, and I've given you a weekly wake-up call message with some points to ponder from Psalm 63. But in Psalm 63, right in the middle of a chapter, we have in verse 5 something that Baxter likely preached in his days in the early or in the mid-1600s. This Psalm 63 screams of finding our contentment and our desires being fulfilled by God fully and absolutely. We read Psalm 63 verse 5. My soul shall be satisfied as with marrow and fatness. My mouth shall praise you with joyful lips. Something about God, David said, is so satisfying that it's at the soul level most fulfilling. Absolutely at the core satisfying. God in His presence in the days that are preferred and in the activities and events and days that are not preferred, He still remains perfectly, absolutely soul satisfying. I encourage you to seek God out this way. I encourage you to look at Psalm 63 with me in the next couple of days. Find in Him satisfaction that will cover and secure hope in all areas of life and days that are easy and hard, good and bad. God, in those days, whatever may unfold, is the source of our satisfaction, not merely the day going well. I'm learning this still. You're probably learning this still. Let me encourage you with God's word as David encourages us to finding God, that kind of satisfaction. Come into worship with me on Sunday morning, ready to fellowship and sing and be in the word together, seeking satisfaction in God and in Him alone. So lay aside all the things you'll bring with you on Sunday that are temporary happinesses, or if these matters in life would be fixed, they would be temporary resolutions that would give us temporary hope, and instead find absolute fullness of joy and hope and contentment in the Lord Himself and in His presence. So I'm looking forward to seeing you on Sunday. Get in Psalm 63. See those points to ponder that I had written to you in your wake-up call. Consider those things. We're going to identify a number of things in this passage that are going to hopefully usher a great joy and hope as you leave here, ready to find and seek out absolute contentment at the soul level from God from this point forward. I am not willing to invite any other contentment because I know it's fleeting and it's temporal, other than the presence of God in the areas of my life day to day. So I encourage you to be in Psalm 63. Looking forward to seeing you all Sunday and worshiping with you, singing with you. Until Sunday, stay in the Word.